Based on your views, perceptions, and experiences, love causes you to see someone as amazing and an attractive person. Love becomes a biological process once you determine that someone is psychologically and physically appealing to you. Your body takes control and confirms what your head already knows. This person makes you feel incredible. But how does genuine love feel? Everyone wants to know what genuine love is, and many believe they can sense it when it occurs. But can they? Is it infatuation, desire, or even wishful thinking? Or are they feeling pure love? Is genuine love, on the other hand, something that we can truly experience? Or is it all in our heads? Let's find out in today's video. But first, before we go on, please subscribe, comment, share the video, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started with this interesting video. We must first understand basic love to comprehend real love. Love is described as an overwhelming sensation of adoration for another person, implying that you see that person as great and desirable based on your beliefs, judgments, and experiences. Love's bodily manifestations are neurological situations in which we feel emotionally connected to something or someone else. Our brain produces neurotransmitters, including serotonin, oxytocin, vasopressin, dopamine, and norepinephrine when we feel linked to someone else. All of these hormones make us think positive thoughts and experience the physical feelings we associate with love. So, what kind of hormones are responsible for making us fall in love? Number 1. Serotonin. This hormone improves your mood. In fact, taking drugs like ecstasy induces a significant boost in serotonin levels. Instead, find someone to adore. It'll be healthy for you. Number 2. Oxytocin. The hormone is produced during hugging and intercourse and aids in the sensation of bonding to another person. Number 3. Vasopressin. Experts think that this hormone, along with oxytocin, is responsible for feeling linked to someone else. Number 4. Dopamine. This hormone is responsible for desire and reward, which implies that when you are rewarded with loving activities like kindness, touch, date night, or whatever makes you feel content and joyful, you will experience a great deal of pleasure. Number 5. Norepinephrine. This is released when you are falling in love and are under pressure to make things work out. It simulates the physical symptoms that occur when you fall in love, such as sweaty hands and a fast-beating heart. Hormones, in other words, influence our behavior in mating and falling in love, among other things. So, does the fact that love is a hormonal process mean that it isn't as powerful as we think? No. Love is a strong emotion that has a lot of advantages for us. It aids in the maintenance of connections with other people, the doing of good for others, the doing of good for ourselves, the protection of others, and the feeling of belonging and safety in life. We would feel lonely, terrified, selfish, and abandoned if we didn't have the feeling of love. What is true love now that we have background information about basic love? Let's forget about biology and say that true love is the feeling of being connected, attached, and pleased with someone. It's a place where, no matter what occurs, you have a constant feeling of connection with someone else. Furthermore, true love encompasses much more than what your body does and feels, or how you see someone in a relationship. True love may also be described as how you behave in a romantic relationship. Meeting each other's expectations and loving one another with trust, acceptance, and support is what true love is all about. True love entails treating someone with the respect they deserve as a result of your loving feelings for them. So, have you ever experienced pure love? You may be asking what or how you may analyze yourself to determine whether you have discovered real love. What signals do you have that you've discovered real love? True love is all about how you see someone. You may build the mental attitude towards someone that results in an unbreakable love link if you can step outside of your ego and recognize the worth in someone else and the value in creating relationships with some give and take. If you're not sure if you're experiencing real love or not, here are some signs to look out for. Number 1. Nothing is hidden. People who are really in love don't keep secrets from one another. They freely share their life with the person with whom they desire to share their lives. Being in a loving long-term relationship with someone entails this. You don't want to keep anything from them because you want them to be a part of your life, both good and terrible, and to understand what you're going through. Number 2. You don't play games. People who are enamored with someone have a false feeling of adoration for them or are completely selfish will play games. When you are more concerned with yourself, your wants, and your pleasure than with someone else, you are not in a state of real love, and you will do things that are absurd and disrespectful to the other person. For example, if someone feels compelled to retain someone in their life merely to satisfy a desire, they will engage in gameplay to do so. Pretending to be pregnant or suicidal to retain someone is an example of a game that is not part of real love. Number 3. There is complete respect. You will offer and receive respect if you have found true love. You'll admire them for who they are and what they've accomplished in the world, including with you. You'll be able to recognize the good in them. You will treat them as human beings and see them as equal to you, rather than a superior or someone beneath you. They will also treat you with the utmost respect. Number 4. You care about each other's welfare. You care about each other's happiness and health when you've discovered real love. This implies that you do not attempt to jeopardize their pleasure or health in any manner. You don't, for example, physically or emotionally mistreat someone. You don't make people feel awful about what they do by putting them down, stressing them out, or making them feel horrible about themselves. Instead, you encourage them and make them proud of who they are and what they do. You encourage children to participate in activities that make them happy and healthy, and you take care of their pleasure and health without their having to ask you. Number 5. You don't focus on their flaws. This is not the case, as many people assume. Many individuals claim that their abusive relationship exemplifies real love because they are prepared to overlook their partner's flaws and embrace them for who they are. They are prepared to put up with the physical and emotional abuse because it demonstrates how much they care for their relationship. That isn't real love. It is victimization. Accepting a person's imperfections entails acknowledging that they aren't flawless. Number 6. You are kind. When you are really in love with someone, you are kind, giving, and pleasant towards them. You don't intend to harm them, and you certainly don't want to. You care about them and express your concern. You consider their requirements. You treat them with care and patience. You don't scold them or use derogatory language against them. Many individuals I've seen are friendlier to strangers than they are to their loved ones. When deciding if you are in real love or merely in a relationship with someone on whom you can't vent your frustrations, evaluate how you treat others in comparison to your spouse. True love does not usually appear out of nowhere. It involves awareness on your side, since it is a mental condition in which you realize the worth in someone and appreciate what they offer to your life. It requires stepping outside of the ego and into a compassionate condition in which you appreciate other people and relationships differently. If the person you're with treats you well and you love them, don't abandon them simply because you're having troubles or aren't having a mind-blowing connection. True love is something to strive for, not something that comes naturally. Make an effort to improve your connection. Increase your trust, communication, respect, and ability to compromise. And strive for a genuine love connection with them, and if it's successful, they might be fit for being your life partners. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Have you ever been in real love? Comment below. Let's engage. Also, if you are interested in more videos like this, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Goodbye. See you in the next video.